Forecast with your girl Sunshine Monet L. Today we will be talking about 313.9, which is Thursday, a day of Obatala, Jupiter ruling over the sacral chakra, bringing us that sense of boundaries. Boundaries, shit. Bringing that sense of long term planning, wealth and abundance, generosity, humanitarian, utopian pursuits, your sensual, sexual self. It's all about that Jupiter Sagittarius. Zeus baby was all about his sacral chakra and what brought him joy and nothing else. You hear me? So that's what we chatting about today. Let's get into today's math. Let's get into the mathematics of 313.9. Y'all know 13 is a karmic debt number. It's a karmic debt number because it's very difficult in this world and in society to be in that one on the three. One is that cardinal leadership, active, taking action, and three is understanding what you stand under. Because there's a lot of entities out here that want you to stand under what they want you to stand under. They want you to stand under their knowledge, their, intellect, their way of doing things, their belief system, their moral and integral code, and so they try to teach it to you through their different programs and conditionings and educational systems and corporate world and stuff like that. Is you got to do things their way, how they want to do it. So in this realm, 13 has always been a karmic debt number because it is very difficult to stand under what and act on it and to be a leader on it and be confident and courageous with it, because one also deals with that solar plexus chakra, empowering yourself with that three. Also, three dealing with community and communication in alignment with one being that solar plexus chakra, that knowledge, speaking on what you know what I'm saying, expressing what you know. Also, being confident and courageous with how you express yourself. All these different things have been like, major trials, tribulations for, a lot of people, whether in their personal life, their career, their romantic life, parentals, with their own parents, the lineage type situation. It's just been, this common thing. And 13 was definitely like symbolic historically, but it being associated with the moon phases and anybody caught worshiping the moon while Christianity was taking over. People that praise the sun was taking over, the patriarch versus the matriarch energy, all these different things. And even down to the concept of April Fools. You know what I'm saying? April Fools was never like this fun lighthearted holiday. They used to be doing crazy shit to people that they used to catch. Hey, sincere people they used to catch, celebrating New Year's when the sun entered Aries rather than in January. Hey, Data. Um, yeah, they used to be doing some crazy stuff to them. It wasn't all these lighthearted jokes. That's what April Fools is about. So I, really partake in that now, because you're held accountable for the things that you know. You know what I'm saying? Anywho, but today we're gonna do it. On this day of Jupiter, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take action on our sense of understanding. We're gonna take that initiative, cardinal energy, and express it. Communicate it. Be in a community that's in alignment with our leadership skills, our intellect. Our solar plexus chakra, right? And that's going to bring us to four, which is freedom. We build stuff on the four, so you're going to build things on based upon how you take action on how you feel, what I'm saying, how you express what how you act on what you stand under, all these different things. That's going to build a foundation. That's also going to bring you to chess it. This is my yacht. This is your internal law, justice, truth, righteousness, right? Hey, cool YouTube girly, what's up with you? um and then four also deals with a sense of belonging. So you find that sense of belonging, nurturing, and comfort self when you tap into that 13. We're gonna take that four and we're gonna put it into the month of three, because this is the month of understanding. This is the month of expression. This is the month of community and communication. Thank you, Philly. I appreciate you. Um, this is the month of that Saturn Bina energy, the challenges that come into our space to give us the discipline, the order, and the boundaries that we need for survival of self, and also to be authority of self, or whoever it is you want to have authority over you. It's your world, you know what I'm saying? But this is what the threes is about. So we're going to take that forward chest and we're going to put it in the three of Bina, and that's going to bring us to seven. It's going to bring us to seven is Libra ruled energy. This is interpersonal relationships, bonds, and contracts, the scales of my yacht, justice and truth. Seven also deals with Netzach. This is the celestial designer. So when we take that four, the foundation that we created with the karmic debt number, and we put it in the three, it's going to bring us to that sense of balance and harmony. It's going to bring us better interpersonal relationships, or interpersonal relationships that that reflect how we are on that 3 and that 4. You know what I'm saying? Um, 7 also deals with God and supreme mathematics. So bringing you closer to that level of ultimate truth. You know what I'm saying? And then now we got the 7 of balance, interpersonal relationships, bonds, and contracts. Of course, we want to manifest this energy, right? We are in the year of 9. This is the year of manifesting, baby. This is the year of born in supreme mathematics. 9 is associated with Sagittarius energy, which rules over the sacral chakra, giving birth to things. 9 is associated with Yesod, which is ruled by the moon. This is the divine womb in the Sephiroth. You know what I'm saying? 9 deals with that utopia, joy, generosity, foreign affairs and interactions, traveling, heavy traveling, wealth and business is heavy here, you know, building that sense of utopia, being a philanthropist, all that fun stuff is in the 9. 9 is also the number of harvest. This is where you reap what you sow. So you sow it like you're going to reap it. And we say that because watch this. I'm going to put that 7 into the 9, and what's going to happen is I'm going to get back 1 and 6. We know 1 and 6 equals 7, right? But what we like about the 9 is when we put the numbers into the 9, like, listen, this is what I want. I want a 7, 9. What you got for me? Well, I'm going to show you what you need to focus on to get to that 7. You need to focus on the 1 and the 6, working on your intellect, your cardinal leadership energy, and taking action on your health, wellness, daily routine, your moral and integral code, what you're listening to, what you speaking on, what you learning about, and what you're teaching. Your habitual self. This is what you need to take action on. This is what you need to take leadership on. This is what you need to get intellect on. This is what you need to be confident and courageous on. The 6, your tippereth, you know. Um, and then ultimately today's the day of 7. Today is the day of God and supreme mathematics. 7 is Netzach, the celestial designers designing all the beautiful things in our space. Today is a great day for going inward for my numerologist. This is the energy of going inward and getting in tune with your spiritual self, praying, meditating. You might want to go in hermit mode a little bit as you gain some celestial spiritual knowledge. Some of you guys might go more outward for those balanced routines. Not balanced routines, those interpersonal relationships and stuff like that. We love it there. The letters that are associated with the number 7 are G, P, and Y. G is associated with fire, so we're feeling the things. The letter P is associated with air, that's intellect. And the letter Y is associated with earth, so we're going to bring it to fruition, manifestation into the physical, right? So that's what we got for the 7. Now let's get into the astronomical report. We start the day off with a 99% waxing gibbous moon. We are still in the moon of building. We're building on the tangible things in our space, physical stuff in our space we're building on. Moon rising at 6:36 p.m. and setting at 6:59 a.m. We are at 10 degrees Virgo in the tropical chart. So our mindset is all about organizing ourselves, working on our health, wellness, daily routine, that 1 and 6 that was given to us when we put the 7 into the 9, right? In the constellations, we are in Leo constellation energy. So this is a Virgo Leo moon that we'll be experiencing. The Virgo Leo full moon will be experiencing tomorrow on Friday. We get to 100% full moon at like 2:55 in the morning on Friday morning. So we give a little bit of patience and grace, slow and steady. You know what I'm saying? Um, but yeah, so happy full moon, y'all, on the Thursday/Friday. Happy Virgo Leo moon / Virgo Leo Pisces Aquarius eclipse. That's fun there between the fixed and the mutable signs. You know what I'm saying? My fixed and mutable signs, you guys will feel this the mostest. And I'll get more into that when we talk about Pi Day, Friday. Right now we talking about Thursday, so we're gonna stay where we at. But yeah, that's gonna be having that introspection on how you organize yourself, what your moral codes are. So it's not so much as creating a new, which I keep telling you guys about, especially with us being in retrogrades with the personal planets of Mercury and Venus. It's not about bringing new things into your space and transformations and stuff. It's about seeing where you are at right now and who you are right now. That's the keys for right now. You know what I'm saying? We're looking at ourselves, where we're at, what we already got going on. You guys repeating some cycles. That's what the retrogrades do. It gives you an opportunity to repeat some experiences, some cycles, some relationships or whatever, to see if you still will behave the same. If things are still the same and that's still something that you want to do. And if not, let's keep it trucking. You'll see some opportunities come back your way that came around the first way. Are you going to treat them the same way you treated them the first time? Did you learn a lesson, or are you comfortable with the way you did things the first time, so you want to keep it that way. These are different things that come into, your mindset with this, or your introspection with that Virgo Leo energy. And being confident, courageous, and creative is a big key there too, when you're managing and organizing and all that fun stuff. Now the sun is giving us the experience of Pisces Aquarius energy while we're dealing with that Virgo Leo moon, right? And so what the sun is doing is giving us the experiences, spiritual experiences, hidden agendas, people coming out saying, I've been watching you for a while, or I've been thinking about this for a while. It's been on my mind for a while. I've been wanting your forgiveness for a while. I've been wanting to forgive you for a while. I've been wanting to work for you for a while. Just people starting to come out of, that being hidden beneath the horizon. They're taking the mask off in that Pisces realm. Also seeing your space in society. Hey, Ra. Being detached, or your detached attachment, situation, the different entitlements you give titles in society. That's happening in experience as well. As certain masks come off, like, ooh, I've been put in this particular title, or interaction or whatever, and my root chakra is being the utmost important, and I think I need to downgrade that a little bit. Like I said, it's all about having introspection, this eclipse full moon energy, about what you already have going on and how you want to keep treating it. Hey, Cole. So yeah, that's between the sunrise over here. If you're going to East Coast with me, sunrise is at 7:13 a.m. and setting at 7:04 p.m. I just got into it about the placements that the sun is in between Mina and Kumba, Pisces, Aquarius energy. Now the Saturn, hey Buddha, hey Spencer, Saturn and the sun are in conjunction today. That happens at 5:07 a.m. Saturn will be 2.1 degrees south. At 22 degrees Pisces. They both are at 22 as a master architect number, creating that foundation, creating that chesed that, we come into the day of being on the day of 13, talking about Thursday. So yeah, being that master architect, building that foundation, challenges coming to your experiences in the space of what you believe in, challenges coming to those that's been trying to be deceitful, challenges coming to, your mindset on your place in society. Some of you guys think you have all this importance in society, and that's about to be challenged to make you either confirm that you have this utmost importance, or, show you for real what it really is. You know what I'm saying? How the people around you really think about you and feel about you, if what you've been believing is truth or not. You know what I'm saying? Things are coming from underneath the horizon. Everything is coming out of the ground. You know what I'm saying? You see a lot of stuff sinking because a lot of stuff is coming up. You know what I'm saying? So that's the back and forth of that thing. Saturn gives us the challenge that we need to have the boundaries, discipline, and order that we need in our space to obtain our resources and have like a sense of authority of self, which is really fun there, having those kind of experiences. And like I said, this is in Pisces Aquarius energy. So this is in our belief system. This is in our subconscious. This is in our dream space. And it's affecting how we operate as a society. Saturn also reaches max brightness, of course, at 9:54 a.m. You said breathe. No, I mean, I do this. I breathe when I have to. When the stuff is flowing, you can't. I be in a meditative state when I talk about the planet. So it ain't even, most of the time I'm here, but I'm not here, if you can get it. So that's what we have going on in the cosmos today on the 13th. Now, as far as the full moon is kind of in between. It depends on where you at. You know what I'm saying? For real. If you over here in the Jersey area, the full moon is on Friday at 2:55 a.m. So it's more like Thursday night, Friday early morning. For some of you guys, it's happening as early as Thursday. It really depends on where you at. So I'm more so going to talk about the full moon being on Friday, because that's where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? And I'll talk about that tomorrow for the mathematics. And I think it's cool that's happening on Pi Day for us. And then we have, Mercury also going stationary prior to going in retrograde on the 16th. So we're going to have Mercury stationary for a couple days, giving us the opportunity to move backwards and repeat some patterns in our routines and our habits, you know what I'm saying, over there in that Aries Pisces energy. So new beginnings, our solar plexus chakra. So certain experiences are going to come back that are going to pull on you to enforce your boundaries. And I have been preparing y'all for that. I hope y'all did your homework. I know I did. I told you guys to write your 10 classroom rules that are your deal breakers. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for tapping the screen. I appreciate you. I told you guys to write your 10 rules that are your deal breakers, for people dealing in your aura, dealing in your space. You know what I'm saying? And, hopefully you guys did that homework, because when Mercury goes in retrograde in Pisces, Aquarius energy, what's going to happen is people are going to come and they're going to flex on your solar plexus chakra. And you got to say, all right, I wrote this shit down and this was a bond, because my word is my bond, right? And if your word is going to be your bond to other people, your word better be your bond to yourself. You know what I'm saying? So you keep that bond to yourself. You said what your rules were. What's your question, cool YouTuber? And that's what I gotta say about that, because it's definitely gonna get tested. People gonna try you. People gonna try to overpower your solar plexus chakra and what you said you wanted from yourself and what you expect from other people if they're gonna stay in your space. And it's up to you if you're gonna bend on that shit or not for to have other people in your space. And I'm telling you, when them plans go back forward, you're gonna be mad at yourself, because you're like, damn, I repeated these degrees again, and I went through all of this stuff again to sit around people that I know I don't even like these motherfuckers. Why did I do this? I don't know. How old am I? How old are I? Am I? I'm over 18. I'm 7 times 3 plus. That's how old I am. So that's what we have going on in the cosmos. So we went over the mathematics, we went over the cosmos. Just to let you guys know, like I said, in the Hindu calendar, we're in the mean of Pisces energy. I won't get too in depth with the calendar and things, because it is Wednesday. So we are going to do the hump day reading. For those of you guys who want a personal spread, go ahead and comment your name in the chat. You're 21. I'm 7 times 3 plus. I'm a little older than 21. Why do you want to know how old I am? Reminding you guys, we are in the energy of Isis. This is fertility. We are in the month of Faminoth, which is also death and fertility energy. We are in the Hebrew month of Adar, which is about strength and deliverance. We're here until we hit that Aries energy. Then we'll be in Nisan. Um, we are on the 5th day in the Hebrew calendar, which is Yom Shemishi. And on the 5th day, God created the creatures of the sea and the birds of the air. This is Genesis 1:20 to 23. It is a day associated with movement, life, and the creation of living beings. The 5th day symbolizes freedom, um, expression, and the divine spark of life. It is also associated with renewal and inspiration. The animals that populate the earth are given the ability to move freely. Yam Shamishi's keywords is life, movement, inspiration. In the Hindu calendar, we're dealing with Lord Brihaspati, ruled by Jupiter, of course. Lord Brihaspati is the guru of the gods and a deity of wisdom, knowledge, and education. Jupiter is the planet associated with wisdom, abundance, and divine grace, and is closely related to Lord Brihaspati's qualities of righteousness and spiritual insight. So that's the energy that we're dealing with as far as the ancient Kemetic, the Hindu, and the Hebrew calendar goes. Um, yeah, that's what we have there. And I talked about the chakra that we're in right now, right? We're in the sacral chakra, ruled by Jupiter. This Sagittarius energy, expansion and creation. The internal side of the sacral chakra is ruled by Pisces energy. As we go inward, we get that divine law and order. And then the external side, how we express and act on that divine law and order, is through Sagittarius, the wisdom, which is the exercise of the knowledge. I was just curious. I'm sorry. You don't gotta apologize. You could be curious. I just didn't want to answer. No harm taken, no harm given. Not intentionally anyway. So my apologies if I was offensive. Anywho, but that's the sacral chakra energy. Sacral chakra is the Svadhisthana, where your being is established. And guys know it's above the navel. It's below the navel, above the pubic bone. So it's like in between that space. It brings generosity, luck, wisdom, and pleasure-seeking energy. So that's what I got for you there. Now getting into the planetary hour. Do I like Cardi B? I like Cardi B. She cool. Getting into the planetary hour, we'll start with Jupiter hours. Jupiter's hours are from 12 a.m. to 1 a.m. 7 a.m. to 8 a.m., 2 p.m. to 3 p.m., and 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. Jupiter rules over long term planning, business and wealth, generosity, optimism, and giving, wisdom, which is the exercise of your knowledge. We're in Chakma with the energy. We're also in Chesed. So giving freely, knowing freely, all that fun stuff. Jupiter is over there in Gemini in the seventh house, giving us that balance, the bonds in the contracts and the interpersonal relationships in alignment with our intellectual self, right? And our adaptability and flexibility. And that's how we think things are now. How things actually are is Jupiter in Taurus. So it's actually expanding in that balance between wealth and emotions, the tangible and intangible space. Today we got Jupiter at a 13 degree, which is cool. It's in 13th degree Gemini, which is in alignment with the fact that Thursday is the 13th day of the month. So another karmic debt number happening in that space of community and communication, which is very interesting. Um, that sounds like a good idea. I like cardigans. Cardigans are fun, cool YouTuber. I think you should go for it. Manifest that John. It sounds like a good idea. So that's where we have Jupiter giving us the optimism at, is how to balance our emotions with our wealth and our being. And if you guys aren't there yet, you'll get there by the end of this experience of Jupiter being over there between Gemini and Taurus energy. I think later on in this month we also have Uranus starting to enter Taurus constellation. So Uranus is going to start creeping closer and closer to Jupiter energy. Ooh, that's gonna be big, but it's gonna be big in good spaces because Taurus energy is all about that wealth and abundance. So having Uranus providing that progressive push and Jupiter providing that expansion and abundance, yeah, money everywhere. Um, but that's what we have happening there. Mars hours are from 1 a.m. to 2 a.m., 8 a.m. to 9 a.m., 3 p.m. to 4 p.m., and then 10 p.m. to 11 p.m. Mars is about your assertive, aggressive stuff. It's all about your solar plexus chakra, how you enforce your boundaries, law, justice, because you guys did your homework and you guys wrote down your 10 oral rules, the 10 rules that people have to abide by if they're going to enter your space, right? You guys did what I asked you to do because it wasn't for me, it was for you and how you're going to show up for yourself and what you require people to do if they're going to be in your space. You know what I'm saying? How they're going to show up for you too. Oh, it's a song? I didn't know. Baby, I listen to myself. I listen to early 2000s, late 90s if I'm going to listen to hip hop, and myself. My top five is Sunshine, Sunshine, Sunshine. Sprinkle a little local Philly artist on my SoundCloud, and then Sunshine again. That's what I be doing. uh, you might sprinkle a little Joey Badass and Denzel Curry in there too. I like them. I like Tyler the Creator. I be in that bubble. If I'm going to listen to somebody other than Sunshine, you know. And again, I like my local artists as well. Camp Blow, Sunshine. I know who Camp Blow is, but they're not my go-to. I do like them though, but they're not my go-to. It's Sunshine. I be dead ass. And where I listen to it, I like lately. I've been listening to DJ mixes on YouTube more than anything, and I kind of took a break from that because I felt like they were force feeding me artists that I didn't want to listen to. Everybody playing the same songs over again, but the mixes were dope though. I'm 13. Why you not sleep? Don't you got school tomorrow? What is you doing up? I haven't been 13 in a long time. And you shouldn't be listening to Cardi B either. You doing a lot. I'm messing with you, baby, though. But go to bed so you can get up in the morning